Our world has so much to offer. You could witness the endless path of the Great Wall of China, the deserted valleys of the Grand Canyon, and the frozen peaks of Mount Everest. Why not try swimming dangerously with sharks, getting sucked into an insanely fast tornado, or pretty much the craziest things you can ever imagine doing? If you did these things, you would get seriously injured and maybe even die. Even if you could do it, you wouldn't have enough time. Years of your life would pass by when suddenly you become old. You'll be too weak to do anything on your own, and if you try to remember your life, you may not even know your name. The clock never stops ticking, and it's only a matter of time until the end of your life. But what if you could stay young and never age? And if any harm came your way, you would never die. What if you were immortal? At first, you could do anything without the fear of dying. Dangerous stunts would be no big deal and would just be a fun experience. If you ran out of things to do, you would live long enough to enjoy the entertainment of the future. Virtual reality could simulate your greatest dreams, from fighting aliens in space to becoming the most desired person on the planet. Once that ends, however, all your romantic partners would grow old, and you would have to date tens of thousands of people to replace the last. Your entire family would pass away, and as centuries go by, generations of your children would pass by without you aging a single day. With your eternal youth, you would need to constantly cover your tracks. Everything about you would have to be wiped to avoid suspicion. If anyone discovered your secret, the wealthiest and most powerful people would experiment on you until they were immortal too. You would be a trapped test subject until, eventually, chaos and destruction surrounds you when the world goes to war. Nuclear explosions won't kill you, but they'll still be extremely painful. Scars from all your injuries would be so common that you would look like a monster. Over time, supervolcanoes would set everything on fire, mega tsunamis would flood entire countries, and ice ages would freeze the world over for tens of thousands of years. Since you're immortal, you would have to suffer through it all. With so much happening, your mind wouldn't be able to remember much, so most of your life would eventually be forgotten. Millions of years later, you would walk across an unrecognizable planet. Every building, piece of technology, and written record of humanity has gone extinct. Although you're the last human in existence, you hardly look like one anymore. You haven't brushed your teeth, taken a shower, or tasted food for as long as you can remember. In fact, you can't even recall what it was like to love, laugh, or cry. Instead, life is lonely, empty, and even illogical. When you blink, time passes by so fast for you that nature itself changes dramatically. Snowy mountains will turn into scorching deserts in only a second, and luscious ecosystems go extinct just as quickly. Reality would make no sense, and with the overload of information, your mind would go insane. Eventually, the sky would flash brightly until everything becomes incinerated. The entire Earth would be completely consumed by the sun, and even this is not enough for you to feel anything. As you float in space forever, your immortal body becomes nothing more than an indestructible shell for a person that, although technically alive, is basically gone. Death is a scary idea, but life without it seems so much worse. It would be fun in the beginning, but in the long run, there would be little reason to continue living. This isn't just imaginary either. New technologies today are trying to extend life forever. Bodies could be frozen to stop decay, nanobots could repair damages, and the mind could be uploaded digitally. With the endless potential of life, however, immortality is just one among many things that evoke infinite wonder. We hope you enjoyed our look into living forever. What would you do if you were immortal? Share your thoughts, suggestions, and questions in the comments below. Interesting new content like this is uploaded every week, so be sure to like and subscribe to see more of infinite wonder.